Are you ready to learn about the #1 hack on how to run faster? And yes, it's not what you think, and it doesn't involve water. Let's go. My name is Donato and welcome back to my channel. I'm current England Masters runner and also a coach, mentor, and all-round nice guy. And in this video, I'm going to talk about running hacks. Are they really hacks, how to run faster? But also I'm going to tell you the #1 actual hack on how to run faster. And as I said, it's not what you think. And I'm here in the beautiful Malvern Hills to talk about why I'm here and how it relates to these running hacks and how they're not the full story. Oh yes, I do love the Malvern Hills. Absolutely beautiful part of the world. If you've ever been here, you will love the hills, the ridgeways for walking, but also it's famous for, back in the Victorian days, this magical spring water. The water is still here and it tastes absolutely delicious. And yes, it is really good for you. Like all spa waters, it's good for you. But back in the day, yes, back in the Victorian days, the doctors led us to believe that it was magic and it was cure water, water cures. Throughout whole Britain, in fact, probably the world, there was this theory that the water cure would cure you of all your ills. That's right. And it got to the point, it was so famous here, that a previous American president in his youth, he was quite a poorly boy, came here, and there's even a blue plaque somewhere here in Malvern to celebrate this. He was around 5-year-old, 7-year-old, I think. I can't remember the exact history, but very ill, poorly boy. Came here, and after a couple of weeks of being here in Malvern and drinking the magical spa water, he was cured and became a healthy boy and went on to be an American president. That's the story we're told, but it's not the full story. The full story, if you speak to any local now, they will tell you, whilst it may be factually true that he did drink the spring water, but when they come here, back in those days, the cities and life back in America, UK, here in London, it was very dirty, the sewage problems, all sorts of sanitation issues going on, and people were ill for those reasons. You take them out of that environment, bring them here to the wonderful hills, clean air, lovely water, good food. Of course it's going to cure them of all those ills, because you do the whole thing and then you become well. And that's where these running hacks, it's not the whole story, it's only part of the story. So I'm going to share with you the whole story of what we need to do in terms of getting faster. So sometimes history has a way of repeating itself, and we look now in social media and there is a plethora. If you googled on YouTube how to run faster, there will be a gazillion videos that will appear to show you how to run faster. The hack I'm going to share with you will make you faster, guaranteed. And as I said, leave it in the comments below if you disagree or agree. Guaranteed, whether you're a 100-meter dash runner or a 100-mile ultra runner, this one running hack will help you to get faster at all those distances, yeah, whichever distance you specialize in. Because as I said, with the spring water, the spa water here, it wasn't the whole story, it's about everything around it. So these hacks that people share with you is not the whole story. Doing just one of those hacks or those hacks that on these videos will not make you faster unless you include this one thing that I'm going to talk to you about, which is consistency. That's right, consistent training. Whatever the distances you do, if you consistently train week on week correctly, provided you get your 3 key factors correct, which is the eating, drinking, sleeping, which is all about the recovery. Recovery is all 3 encompassed in one. If you eat correctly, correct nutrition, drink the right stuff, which is basically water, hydration, and sleep, get a good enough sleep. If you do all those 3, you got to get the basics right. That will enable you to train consistently, and when you're training consistently, you will get faster. I may be in my mid-60s now, but I have been getting consistently faster over the past 10 years as I consistently train. The times when I get slower is when I'm not able to train, as in getting injured. Lose the consistency, the speed goes down. It's that simple. What do you think? I've got more to come as well. So were you expecting that? Were you expecting the #1 running hack to be consistency? Consistently training? Now, when you consistently train, I'm talking about following a correct plan, not just running randomly each day, every day or whatever, or doing the Norwegian 4x4, double thresholds, whatever, 100 reps, 800 reps, tempos, recovery runs, which we know there's no such a thing, it's called easy runs, but that's an aside. Doing all those randomly ain't going to make you faster. You need to follow a plan and consistently follow that plan, whether it be a 10-week plan, 16-week, 24 weeks, whatever you're doing, follow it consistently. And if you're ever getting any niggles or twiggles like I am right now, hold it back, pull it back, rather than letting your body go ping, getting your injury, and it takes you out for a week, 2 weeks, a month, 6 months, depending on how serious your injury is. So if you're feeling niggles, you need to rein it back and monitor that. But that's a whole video in itself. But if you train consistently, I'd love to hear from you all in the comments. If you've been training consistently, I did bump into a guy earlier today, Toby, I think his name is, training for the Worcester City Half Marathon, first ever marathon. I think he's done a 16-week plan, has completed the plan a couple of weeks early. It's all about planning and being consistent, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he gets on in his first ever half marathon. It's important. He looked in good shape, he's trained consistently, and I know he's going to have a great time, provided, of course, when we say getting faster, that we execute the race itself correctly and not go out too fast, too hard, and all that stuff, which can basically sabotage all that wonderful training that you've done before. So yes, there are other factors to include in terms of the consistent training, but those hacks in terms of training, if you're not doing those correctly and consistently, then they're not worth the time of day. And also, as another caveat, I did say there was more. If you ain't eating, sleeping, drinking correctly, did I get in that order? Eat, drink, sleep. If you ain't doing those correctly, then you won't be able to train consistently. So it's important to get the foundation right. So if you want me to do a video on that, getting the foundation right, let me know in the comments below and we'll do a video about that. It's important getting the basics right before we look at these amazing hacks, which 9 times out of 10, for most of us, it's not worth doing. Yeah, that's my tuppence worth. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I'm off to have a nice coffee and cake over in Henry's Cafe here in the Malvern. Absolutely brilliant there. And yeah, it's hot, sunny, so I'm gonna change my stuff, drink some more spa water, because I do love it. It is nice and tasty. Enjoy the fresh air here and keeping it all consistent. I'm so looking forward to New York City Marathon. I just can't wait, and I'll look forward to taking it there. See you all very soon. Hope you enjoyed this, and remember, consistency, consistency, consistency. Love you all. Bye 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 bye. Now, as an addendum, if you've ever visited the Malvern Hills, do you have any favourite parts of the Malvern Hills? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm fortunate enough to have this on my doorstep and it's absolutely brilliant. Not just for walking, hiking, but just getting away from it all and just chilling out and having a fab time. Do you have any favourites here in the hills? Let me know. Do you come out here doing some training runs or walks, hikes? Let me know. See you all very soon.